Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. Jarl of the Appian Way here. How often have you loaded into a multiplayer battle and the first thing you notice is that your opponent has brought one of these, a Archer Skirmisher Hero on the middle funds chariot. I can't remember which chariot. I think it's just called an Archer Chariot. It's the middle of the three options. It gives them a range of... Oh, well, never mind. This one's actually the heavy chariot. If my opponent here, which is Rakesh, who has been watching a lot of my stuff lately, Rakesh here chose the Archer Skirmisher Hero in the... let me just get... There we go. In the... I think this is the heavy chariot. I recognize that because the ammunition is 90, so the most expensive chariot option for this hero gives you 90 ammunition, but only a range of 180. The middle one, the one that I'm more used to seeing from my opponents, has a range of 205, and that's the one that I more often see. Now then, anyway, let's talk about this battle. It's a really short replay because something really goofy happened, and it's really unfortunate, but I'm just gonna talk you through it because this is actually a really, really interesting setup to a pretty awesome battle, and there's enough to talk about here with just the maneuvers and some of the choices I make. So, Peanut Booty, as they've chosen to go by on Total War, Troy, has brought Dardania, an Archer Skirmisher Hero, heavy Anatolian swords, there's 2 of them, 3 Dardanian defenders, 3 fearless swordsmen, 2 Dardanian mobs, which they have hidden in the trees at the very back end of their deployment zone, 2 Centaur warriors with 3 XP chevrons, and 1 champion with 4 XP. And I decided to play Sparta. I brought a line of 5 Laconian swordsmen using the same rules that I was talking about earlier about how you shouldn't spend more than 4,400 funds on any one specific unit. So that meant a max of 5 Laconian swordsmen. There's 750 unit. I brought a Cyclops. I brought a Defender Companion in a chariot because there is no... I was thinking about going for the Archer Skirmisher, but Sparta doesn't get the Archer Skirmisher heroes. There's a pair of Heroic Axe Warriors in this army. I brought 2 Laconian Hillmen and 3 Light Spear Runners. I already have their shields on their backs. As you can see, they are in turtle mode. And this means that they have speed 66. I freaking love these guys. They just cruise across the battlefield. My first maneuver is to move up into the tree line. I know I'm going to need it to help me survive the javelins and in particular the Archer Skirmisher shots. So yeah, I'm moving. I know that the Light Spear Runners are unseen because they have stalk, and I know that Dardania can see my Laconian Hillmen. So I'm trying to move my Laconian Hillmen up here into positions where they can be seen and can be singled out. And meanwhile, I'm kind of maneuvering my forces over here. My Laconian swordsmen are good, but they're not good enough to face fearless swords, and I might completely change up how I play Sparta against Dardania, since the only current heavy infantry mainline option is bugged.
Your hero is under attack.
So here we go. The Archer Skirmisher is doing what they do best, which is push back enemy heroes before you start peeling away models off of the enemy army. I'm going to go ahead and shift my Cyclops over this way and move my Defender hero deeper into the trees. It's a little clumsy for him because the trees get in the way. This is going to move the Archer Skirmisher up into a position, almost into a position where they can see my infantry. Yeah, that shot gets stopped by a tree, thankfully. The Centaurs are now all the way over here. Here comes the Archer Skirmisher moving in closer. Oh, you see my my infantry? Okay. Thinking better of that. Another shot lost in the trees. They're going to turn around and stop right here and just start picking away at my Laconian swords. Note that my Cyclops is invisible. And I saw that Rakesh had stopped moving the Archer Skirmisher, so I throw a boulder at it. Hefty amount of damage. Rakesh, I don't think, knew exactly what happened. Just knew that it was hurt and decided to move away from it. Okay, meanwhile, my 2 Laconian Hillmen, which are still visible to the enemy, they've decided to put their Dardanian mob in the way. Okay. So, but you can see my Light Spear Runners back there are moving to get into the trees behind my enemy's deployment. Cyclops, is almost ready for another boulder. Yep. So, and since the hero skirmisher didn't go too far away, another crouching tiger, hidden boulder. Crouching Cyclops, hidden boulder, kablooey. And look at this. Gone. 2 boulders. That's what you need. That is how you deal with this. I just think that's really entertaining. But with that done, that's a huge piece of my opponent's maneuverability taken out of the picture. Laconian Hillmen have a fear-based effect. They're going to chew through Dardanian mob. And here come the centaurs to try and rescue them. And that is when I reveal I have light spear runners. And they get to throw their javelins the very moment they are visible. Rakesh is quick to see this, turns to engage, and guess what? That's when the game desynced. I was so upset. I was really looking forward to this fight. Peanut Booty / Rakesh, however he, she, or they want to be referred to, I don't know. But this is a fight I was really looking forward to, and it was robbed of us. And I was really proud of the maneuvers I got in before it all fell apart there. I honestly just wanted to show that just so we can talk about the Crouching Cyclops hidden boulder. I think that was a phenomenal play and was able to do incredible work against the skirmisher hero chariots. If you're playing the skirmisher hero chariot, don't ever become complacent. Don't ever just sit there. Keep moving. It's a lot easier to remember to keep moving when you're under the threat of constant missile fire, and that's the good thing to do. You waste your opponent's ammo. You've seen me do it plenty of times. But when you have other things to focus on, and I was trying to give Peanut Booty things to focus on, like my Laconian Hillman or my companion moving deeper into the trees, it made it hard for them to see that there was a Cyclops there, and the Cyclops was throwing boulders from a concealed position. When the boulder throwing animation is triggered, the Cyclops comes out of stealth, and it provided the Archer Skirmisher hero who was on auto fire to shoot the Cyclops, but the Cyclops obliterated that, and that was the heavy chariot. So here are the 3 chariot options. They brought the large Archer Chariot. This has more armor than the other 2 chariot options. More armor than as if there was no mount. And what else does it bring? It brings the 30 ammo, like I mentioned. Not as much missile damage or range. I just think it's better to bring the light Archer Chariot in general, because you just get more power out of that bow. But 2 boulders, 1 dead chariot. Just saying. Anyway, that's it. I know it's a really short video today, but I did want to talk about it because I thought there was some really interesting maneuvering in that battle. I was probably still doomed anyway. I was going to be very, very reliant upon the ability of my heroic axe warriors to help me carry some of those fights, and especially it was relying on my light spear runners to help me deal with the centaurs. I don't think they would have gotten the job done against the Centaur champion. I think the Centaur champion would have eventually won that fight. It was a Centaur champion here with 4 XP. I mean, the morale's good. It's nice, actually. It's very quick, and it's got fantastic melee attack and defense. I don't know. It's hard to say for sure. Anyway, that's it for today. Ta-ta. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Next video, I'm going to talk to you about something that I know you've been interested in, and that is siege battles and why I don't show them on my channel. Because they're not fair. Okay, anyway, that's it. Ta-ta. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one.